Hello and welcome to this week's special edition of the Orlando World Sunday Showdown tournament. This week's episode is a round of 32 recap, looking back at the previous 16 weeks of episodes, and bringing you up to date with the attractions which advance to the round of 16, with round of 16 episodes beginning next week, and also the eliminated attractions. So whether you're a thrill-seeking roller coaster enthusiast that is capable of taming the sheer raw power of the Incredible Hulk coaster at Islands of Adventure, or looking to dive into the depths of Amity Bay to battle with the monstrous Great White Shark, Jaws, or searching for archaeological adventure, coming head-on with the demons that await in the tombs of the thrilling Revenge of the Mummy attraction. Or venturing on a forbidden journey inside the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Or through the enchanting psychedelic forests of the incredible Navi Reviver journey, we will take you through the winners and losers of the round of 32. Let's take a look through the results of the round of 32. The round of 32 was an intriguing series of contests, which brought a few surprising results and a couple of shocking eliminations as we looked through the statistical elements and put each attraction through its paces. With a few tough battles with the likes of Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure going head-to-head with Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and Star Wars Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run going up against the incredibly popular Space Mountain. This ultimately led to a few surprising eliminations along the way. As always, we see the likes of rides old and new, with coasters going up against simulation attractions, and water rides going head-to-head with other highly themed attractions, making it a wild contest where anything can happen. Now let's take a look through each of the previous results in the round of 32 to highlight the results of each battle. Despite being a thrilling dueling coaster ride, Dragon Challenge didn't quite match up to the ever-impressive Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Epcot's futuristic test track easily overcome the former dueling version of Gwazi. Disney's Haunted Mansion claimed a narrow victory over the impressive Busch Gardens dive coaster Shikra. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure cast an impressive spell over the fun Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. The incredible 3D motion simulator attraction Transformers that ride 3D end up being no match for the much-loved Splash Mountain. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad ended the run of its A Small World to advance to the next round. Surprisingly, for the only time in the competition, there was a clean sweep victory for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey as it shockingly slayed Mako. The enjoyably fun Slinky Dog Dash just couldn't match up to the marquee attraction Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which won comfortably. Its sister attraction Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run also had a surprising win over the much-loved Space Mountain. The 40-foot tall best known as Kong couldn't do enough damage to keep its place in the competition as Confrontation was beaten by Tower of Terror. In another shocking result, the much-loved traditional Disney attraction Carousel of Progress was beaten by Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. The impressive Navi River Journey narrowly won against the equally impressive Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man ride. In another hard-fought battle, the Revenge of the Mummy couldn't quite match up to Avatar Flight of Passage. The Incredible Hulk coaster ended up being beaten by the incredibly popular Back to the Future ride. Jaws took its final bite in the competition, with TTAPR Plumova continuing on its journey to the next round. And the exciting special effects attraction Twister Ride It Out just narrowly lost out to Animal Kingdom's Expedition Everest. So looking back at the eliminated attractions from the round of 32, and there were a few surprising eliminations and a couple of shocks, with a few big attractions dropping out at this stage of the competition. The eliminated attractions were Dragon Challenge, Gwazi, Secret, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Transformers The Ride 3D, It's a Small World, Mako, Slinky Dog Dash, Space Mountain, Confrontation, Carousel of Progress, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, Revenge of the Mummy, The Incredible Hulk Coaster, Jaws the Ride, and Twister Ride It Out. A lot of very good attractions in this list, which have sadly dropped out of the competition, with a couple of shocking exits from the likes of the Revenge of the Mummy and Carousel of Progress attractions, to the defunct but fairly popular attractions like Twister Ride It Out and Confrontation. However, as it stands, there are still a lot of exciting attractions left in the competition, but for the eliminated attractions, there are an end here. Rather shockingly, the likes of the amazingly popular attraction, the rather traditional animatronic theatre show, Carousel of Progress, drops out of the competition at the round of 32. It's still a much loved attraction, more so for Disney purists who still rate the attraction as one of the best ever created. The incredibly immersive form of Confrontation Tram Ride also drops out. The attraction was one of the most impressive of its time, and is still though as being a worthy park attraction, which many believe is still better than the current Skull Island Reign of Kong. The ever-dominant Incredible Hulk Coaster finally succumbed to defeat in the round of 32, but the coaster is still as popular and as immense as it ever was, being one of the consistently most ridden attractions at Islands of Adventure. Now let's take a look at the tournament brackets and look at the upcoming matchups that will take place in the round of 16, over the next 8 weeks. So after another exciting round of contests, the competition is now ramping up to becoming more competitive than ever before, continuing their impressive runs in the competition with the likes of long-term Disney attractions Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion, which fared very well, and more up-to-date attractions like Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure and the impressive Star Wars Rise of the Resistance have continued to dominate in each round, giving us a few mouth-watering battles in the weeks to come. But that's not all, we still have the likes of Back to the Future holding on to a firm grip as it progresses, with the likes of the World of Pandora attractions Navi River Journey and Avatar Flight of Passage also being big hitters going into the round of 16. As we now look at the round of 16 brackets, we can see there are a few interesting battles ahead, with several huge clashes in store, for what will surely be a very entertaining round in the competition. Attractions such as Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run continue to dominate over their competition, being some of the most highly themed and immersive attractions ever built. Will it continue its impressive run all the way to the quarter-final stage? Or can the more traditional roller coaster rides like Expedition Everest show that sometimes bigger and newer isn't always best as it continues a journey in the competition? Will the insanely popular Avatar Flight of Passage hold on to its firm grip as one of the most highly popular attractions in theme park history, with its simply breathtaking use of both incredible theming and groundbreaking technology, being one of the highest rated attractions in Disney history? Or will the impressive TTAPR Plumova continue on into the future and claim its place in the next round? and with its claim to being one of the best ever rides, can Back to the Future come out on top as we head towards the round of 16? So into the round of 16, and the competition becomes more intense, as the standard of attractions becomes tougher to break down. There will be much more harder fought battles in this round. It's some shattering and mouth-watering matchups. It comes down to a few very traditional theme park attractions going head to head with super immersive modern day attractions, and we will see which of these will come out on top going into the quarter-final stage. Can Avatar Flight of Passage continue its impressive run of form against the likes of Back to the Future and the hugely popular Harry Potter attractions? Or will Star Wars Galaxy's Edge reign supreme with its attractions? We will be sure to find out, starting next week. Join us then for the exciting first episode in the round of 16. See you next time. We hope you enjoy this video. Please support us by subscribing to our channel. You can find us on social media platforms. Find us on Facebook and Twitter at Orlando Worlds, and on Instagram at the Orlando Worlds. Thanks for watching.